Hello and welcome to Forum App Studio. In this video I will show you how we can display an invoice of the user confirmed or after the payment to the user and get some data for the for example for the delivery, name of the user, email, phone, etc. for delivery, and finally we will save all the data with the products a user have added into the cart into our database table. So as you know that I have already opened the project. When I click in this project, I have a basic flow. I am adding the product into the cart, changing the quantity if needed, and finally click to this button, proceed to the checkout, and I will go to the payment gateway for the payment. But I'm in the development mode and don't need to go every time the PayPal, so I can bypass the payment method directly without having pay anything. I can go to the payment confirmation page, and because I am in development mode, it is not necessary every time to pay the amount of, and as it is a time consuming process, so I will bypass this payment gateway. Okay, whenever I click on this button, which is in shopping cart, I will open shopping cart, and when I click on this button, it will go to the this URL. So I don't need to go to this URL, so I'll copy this URL and paste it here one time. Okay, now I'll simply go to my payment confirmation page directly without having paying this. Okay, I will command this code by using control K, control C, and I'm here. I will use the URL dot action method to go to my desired action method. Okay, action will be the checkout action, which is payment confirmation, and it is in the shop controller, and proceed to whenever. Now when I click on this button, it will go to directly payment confirmation page uh, going to going to PayPal method. I'm going to refresh this page because I have changed a little behind this button. The link have changed, so I have to refresh this page one time. Okay, now when I click this button, it will go to this payment confirmation method without having to pay anything. Now we just need to show the user the product detail and the invoice, which should be look like this. Okay, this will be the user invoice, which will include the product 1, product 2, prices and total, etc. And here we need some information about the order, because we have to deliver this order later on. This is an online system and we need the user first name, last name, company name, country, etc. Not all the information is necessary, but some of the information is necessary. The most important information is we need user name. What is the name, to which name we will transfer this order. We need user phone. In some cases the delivery boy cannot find the user, then the delivery boy will be able to call the user for receiving the, and we need the address where we want to deliver these products. So four things are most important, and also we need an email, so we can generate an email for the confirmation of the order. Okay, we're going to add this we're going to add this order and the billing information into this payment confirmation page. In this page, instead of this payment confirmed, it is automatically show the invoice when the payment is confirmed. Okay, this is our checkout page. Here we have just one thing, the payment confirmed. I'm going to remove all the code, and here I will put the template code which is available in here in my template. This is the checkout page, so I will drag this page into my Visual Studio for opening it. Okay, we don't need any information about the head, we don't need the preloader, we don't need the header section, we need the breadcrumb. This is efficient way to use the breadcrumb. Okay, we need this section, the shopping cart section. We don't need the partner logo. We have already copied all the information in our layout page. We need just these two sections. I have copied by using Ctrl C and paste it here. Okay, here all the information which we need. Okay, here is our checkout. Okay, this is checkout. Click here to log in. We don't have created any login for the any user may be come here and provide his information and get his order. The user don't need to sign up before making any order in our website. So I'm going to remove this here. Okay, billing detail. This is the detail which we are seeing the left side. Okay, first name, last name, company name. We can remove some information, and we can also add some information for confirmation. And here we have to put all the order information, all the items which user have purchased. Okay, so this is the first section, and this is the second this is the first section here, and this is the second section of the checkout contents. Okay, we have to fill out this. Okay, first of all, I will show the user which order content he have purchased. Okay, here are some list items. The product is being shown by using simple list item. The first item is the top list item, and another one is the repetition top item, and then the total. I'm going to add this. This is same process as we have used in our cart. Okay, there are three items in the cart. We need only one to implement our content. Okay, here is the top, the product, and the total. Okay, here is the normal list item class. First one is the title, so it is bold, and another one is the normal classes. So I have to implement this. Okay, I have all the order detail which a user have purchased in my shopping cart. So I can use my shopping cart here, which is copied in session. Okay, I'm using the razor syntax. By using a loop, I will call all the item here by using a loop. I will call the for each loop. In for each loop, double tap to fire the code snippet item in the collection. The collection is my simple collection which is in my session. Okay, I will call this session, but before calling this session you have to access the models, because all the items in the shopping cart or the session are a type of model which is the cart item model. So I have to access the model first. Okay, I'm going here to access my model. I was using simple syntax by using the your application name, the main directory of your application. The main directory name is electronics. So here electronics dot models. If you have to add one model, you may specify the further here, but I need all the models. Simply I will insert all the model for simplicity. Now I have my model here, and now I'm going to call my session. Okay, session. In my session there is a session element named by cart. Okay, here is my cart, but cart is a generic global variable, the most super global variable. So I have to cast it into the shopping cart item. So I will cast it into a list of cart item list. So I can access it here. Okay, all these session item will become out by converting by having morph into a shopping cart item. So I have accessed all the item. I will cut it here and paste it here. Okay, now this variable is inside the loop. Okay, how many times the loop will continue, it will be repeated. Okay, here we need the name of the product. We simply get the name of the product by using our item, the loop variable, by using the item, by using razor syntax item dot product dot name. Okay, and here the price, we are dealing in the rupees, so I will add in rupees and we will sign. Now product dot product dot simply using item dot price, product dot price, we are using sale price here. Okay, how many times the loop will be run, all the product will be here. So I can refresh this page to see the changings I have done yet. Okay, you can see here we have just added one LED TV here, and we are seeing the price here, but we also need to update the total and subtotal here. Okay, the total will be the total variable. I have to access my total. I will declare a global variable here for totaling. Okay, I will declare a simple float type total variable with 0. Okay, now I can access it here, and every time the loop will run, the total will be updated. Okay, total plus is equal to item dot product dot s price. Okay, here the total will be uploaded every time, but the total is in other form. I have to cast it into float. Okay, now the total will be uploaded into the variable of total, and we can declare this, we can use this variable here with the name of total. And again here, now I can refresh my page to get some results. Okay, 30,000 subtotal, 30,000. If I have added another product, then what will happen? Okay, I'm going to product page to add another product. I have already added an LED TV. Now I am going to add my laptop here. I'm here in the checkout page. The total is 1,20,000. Okay, here you can see the LED TV and the laptop are both here, and the price is 1 lakh. Should be same as here. Okay, these are two products, so total will be different. Okay, here, so you should have to manage the quantity also, so you can simply add this product, not only the product but also the product multiplied by the quantity user have purchased. Okay, here you can multiply it with the quantity which will become from item dot qt quantity. Now our total will also be calculated, whatever the quantity. Okay, I'm going to multiply here two items, and now the total is 1,80,000. Proceeding to the checkout, and total will be updated. updated as here unlock 80,000. One simple approach, you may also show the quantity here. How many quantity are you purchasing here? Okay, I will using this method to multiply. Okay, I'll calling the quantity here, quantity at item dot quantity. Now simple X sign for multiplication. We'll close this here. Simple a list item. I can place the X sign inside this. Okay, quantity multiplied by the list item. Okay, I'll refresh. Now 2x LED for 30,000, 2x laptops for 60,000, and the amount is not sufficient. I have to use this price here because the price will be multiplied, and I have also call the multiplied price, not only this price. Okay, now this will be look like more similar if there is no error here. Okay, float of type one more time. Okay, refresh. Okay, this is considered as the represent single email expression float. There is a syntax. Okay, done. 2x LED TVs for 60,000, 2x laptops for 120,000, subtotal is 180,000, and all is good. Okay, we can remove because we have already make the payment, so I don't need this payment here. I will remove this here. Check payment, and also the whole payment methods. Okay, whenever I click on this submit button, it will submit some data to confirm my order. So I will here written that confirm order. Okay, now it's look pretty good. Okay, confirm order. Whenever user click on this button, all the order details and all the personal detail will be saved to the database, and user will be notified with an email that order have been confirmed. Okay, now I have to make some changing into this form. This form has a first name called the first, input type text, id is equal to first. I will change all the id attribute into name attribute. First name. Okay, because we are changing these input tags or the input to name, so we can access them into our controller. The first one is the first, the last. We don't need the company name, we don't We need country because we are dealing in the Pakistan, so we don't need the country information here. We don't need the postal code. Okay, we need the street address. Okay, the ID is street. I'll name it to the street. Town, name it to town. An email, name, and name, phone. Okay, whenever user click on this button, the account will be created. This is, I will comment it here. Okay, I have changed the form a little bit. You can see I have only 2 or 3: first name, last name, street address, town, city, email, or phone. Okay, this is a simplified form. I will process it. Okay, I will go to my controller code and receive all this data. Okay, this is the shop controller, but which controller will be responsible to receive all this data? So I have to send this data into a specific controller. Okay, this is the form class. I will change it to div class, same as we have done in the create account section. I'll using the ASP razor form by using HTML helper. I will use the razor syntax using, I will use the HTML begin using HTML using will be here using HTML dot begin form, and then I will tell my controller that which action to be performed. I will call it the save data, save order. I have not created this method in my controller. I'm going to create this method, but I have called it here save order into shop controller. Okay, the method will be post for method dot post. Okay, simple. This the all the form will be go inside the braces. Okay, done. Whenever I will click to this button, the type is equal to submit. This will submit this form, which will invoke the method save order. So I have to create this method into my controller. This is the shop controller, which will deal all our shopping aspects. So this is the checkout method. I'm going to create another method by same logic, which will be save order. This will not return any view. We will decide it later, but it will receive some data. It will receive a string type of first. For means the for mean our this is our checkout. For means the text box or the input with the name of form. It means that the controller will receive the first name, which will be written in the first name. Okay, it will receive the first of string type and also the same type of string parameters. Okay, first one is the first, second one is the last name, third one is the first, last, street, town, email. Street, town, email, and the last one is phone. We'll remove this extra comma here. We don't need another argument here. So I have all these information here. I have to save into our database. in every order there is while saving the order there is a relationship which is parent child relationship. Every order will have further shopping items in it, so I have to deal. I'm going to show you the database structure of our order. For saving the order, I have the main table order which will save the basic information of the user. uh, it have many columns, for example in the order date, order time, order status, customer name, customer phone, email address, order instruction, order detail, etc. here. Okay, this is a static thing. In every order there will be many products, so in one order there will be many products. So this is a simple master child relationship. So to save our child item, I have a child table here. Order detail have two: order detail ID, order FID, product FID, quantity. Okay, so I have to save this data in two table. One table will be responsible to save the main order details, another table will be responsible to save the details of the order. For example, the products in every order, there may be many products in one order, so we can't save into the main order table. This will break our third normalization form. So I'm going to save all this information into my database. Okay, first of all, I have already called the database here db. So I will call my db. I have to create an object of this main order table. So I'm going to have an order of order is equal to new order, and this will include the following information, also a semicolon here. Okay, order have multiple items. First one is the customer address, customer name. So I'm going to have this one by one. Customer name is equal to the first name. So there is a problem. The first name and the last name of the customer are two different things, but we have not catered into the database. In our database we have just said that the customer will have a name, not the first name and the last name. We have not separate column for both of the things, so I will concatenate here. Both are the string types, so it can be easily concatenated using the first name and the last name. Okay, first plus last means the simple concatenation but the first and the last name will be mixed up badly, so there should be a simple space here. So I will add a more plus here and also concatenate a string space here, so this will look good. Okay, now customer name will be first name and the last name collection. Now another argument of the customer phone, so I can simply add my phone. Customer have an address. I can add the customer street. Street is equal to street, and the customer have many things: street address and town address. Both should be concatenated with one. Okay, street plus a simple space and concatenate with the town. Street plus town will be a one value. Okay, now the customer has the customer email, so I will assign the email variable to this email. A customer have order date. I will get the date of my system by using date time dot now dot date. Okay, customer have an order details, no details here. Order time, I'll simply call the date time again is equal to date time dot now to get the current time, now dot time of the day. Okay, now again the order have an order status. So I will add the status as pending order, not ready, not delivered, but still pending here. So whenever we will process this order, we will change the status to completed, delivered, on delivery, etc., whichever we will prefer. So now whenever a new order will be entered, this will be a pending status. Okay, now I will format all this code by using control K, control D. Okay, this is our order. We have to just simply put all this put this object of order into our database. So I'll call the db dot order dot add this order. Okay, I'll change this database changes db dot save changing. Okay, order have saved, but now we have to save the every product into our order. This is the personal information we have saved, but we also have to save um, some other things here. We have to save the every item into our shopping cart. So in our shopping cart there are items, so I should have, first of all I have to access all these items. So I will get all these items by using simple a list of cart item, because every item into my cart is a type of cart item. So I will use the list of cart item, I will call it cart, and I will get it from session with the name of cart. The name of session is cart, and I will cast it to here the shopping cart item. Okay, simple, because item should become out of the session with a type of cart item. Now all the item of the cart are here. I have to store every item. This means that there are multiple items. I can't save one by one. There may be one item, two item, three items. So I'm not sure how many times I have to save the cart item. So I will call a loop, a for loop, which will do this work. The loop will be run until every cart item is added. So I will call it cart dot count. Loop will count the cart item and it will run accordingly uh, according to the number of cart items. So every cart item should be safe. Okay, I will call the cart. Will simply have to create an object of a cart item also. So I will create order detail is equal to new order detail. It will have both two items, the order. FID means this detail belongs to which order. So I have to get the order to which I have to add this information. Now here is an important thing. How can we get the last item we have inserted? The item we are having this method, and this whole method will be executed simultaneously. Okay, so whenever I have saved this order, so my last saved order is the actually order which will be represent this order detail. Okay, so I have to link this to this order. So while I'm adding this order, there is no other order which have a greater value here. In simple words, I'll say that whatever the order is, the last will be the order belongs to this detail. So I have to get this order by using the max, because in our item we have asked our database to auto increment the values. So when the last item was 31, the next item will be 32, and the further will be 33, 34, 34, and the most recent order will be the maximum value of the ID. So I have to get this maximum value. I will call here db dot order dot max. What max? Max x goes to x dot order. I need an order ID of maximum value. Okay, I need the product ID. I need the product ID, product FID here, which will be the our detail, which will be the cart item. Okay, I will simply call the cart the value I dot product dot ID ID product ID prod ID. Now the quantity of the product, quantity is equal to the cart dot quantity, cart of this value, cart of I value, because it is there may be many items. For every item the quantity will be different, so I'm using this I variable here. This is not the cart dot quantity. Okay, our object have been created. So I just have to put this object into the database by using the same method I have done earlier. I will save this method by using db dot order details dot add this detail, done, and db dot save changings. Okay, after all this process will be successful, we have to show user an important message. We have to say user, your order have been confirmed, and email has been also sent. In the next lecture I will show you how can we send the email from here. So we have to intimate the user by some ways. We may simply put a message, for example the static contact, but I will make this a little more beautiful and will not return to this view because we don't have any view of the save order. Save order is only a command, so we will return nothing, but we will take the user to his shopping page or the home page or something else. So I will return a redirect here, redirect the user to the product page. So if he wants to purchase another item, he will be directly purchase. So I will call the redirect to action, the action of our products. This is the action I'm going to send the user after the confirm saving of order. This is the order. Okay, now I will integrate a very beautiful alert message, which is a pre-built library which is called the switch alert. If you have not already integrated the switch alert notification, we are using the simple alert message which is very boring. I will show you that, which is of type this. If I going to less the quantity, okay, one. Okay, this is the alert message. This is very boring and ugly message, so I will fix it using this sweet alert. I have already a library here, the sweet alert, and I have also compiled a code for work in MVC. These are two files which we need for this purpose. Okay, so I'm going to have nothing here, just have to integrate this sweet alert into my layout file. I'm going to integrate into my layout file so I can access all the information, all the alerts on every page which is being used by this layout or which is based on this layout. So I'm going to here shared layout. We need two steps. Okay, first step is link the Sweet Alert library here. So I'm going to copy this library first of all to my project, the content Sweet Alert, and put it here in the head. Okay, second thing is you have to write a code. I have already written a code for this purpose. I will show you how this will be work. This is a simple JavaScript for method. It will be only for when the temp message has some value. Okay, I will copy this message. If you need this code, I will be put this code into the comment section. You can easily take this code from the comment section. I will paste this code here. Okay, and close my layout file. Now I can use all the methods here. Okay, return to view section, but before it can go to saving data, before it can go here, before it can go to products page, it will show the user a very interesting message: the order has saved. Okay, I will simply populate my temp data with the state. State means there may be different state, the error state, the information stage. So I'm going to add a success stage. Okay, the state is equal to the success, and also a message. Whatever we write here will be shown on this alert message. Order has confirmed. Order has confirmed. We have we've already also sent an email for confirmation. It will be delivered soon. Thank you for shopping. Okay, this message will be displayed after all this happen. Okay, I will build my project. When the project will be completely built, I will okay, build succeeded. Now I can go to my products page and add the products again, because I have all build my project again. I have to add the products again. It will take some time. Okay, here I'm going to add the product, one product, proceed to checkout, showing a bill here, confirm order, and here I will put some information. I can use a quick way to populate all this. Okay, here, confirm my order, and if okay, you have seen that a success message: order has confirmed. We have also sent an email for the confirmation. It will be delivered soon. Thank you for shopping. Okay, this is a state message. This is a very beautiful alert. This also have some symbol or icon which are missing here. I will fix it later. This is all we have done. uh, I I have to verify that whether my data have been successfully saved or not. So I can wind up my lesson here. I've opened my SQL server here. Okay, I will simply Windows authentication with my local PC. Going to verify whether the data is saved or not. Okay, in the databases, in the DB electronics table. First of all, I'm going to look at the orders table. I'm going to have at the top 2000 rows, 200 rows. Okay, order have been saved with the order date of this, time of this, order status is pending, the name is concatenated and inserted by the forum Shazad, and this is the email, the order instruction is null. And now I'm going to have to look at whether order detail. Okay, order ID, you must simply say that order ID is equal to 1, and here the order FID is equal to 1. So this is properly linked with this table. Okay, product is equal to 1, quantity is equal to 1, the order has been saved successfully. This is for the now. In the later I will show you how you can send an email, and then we'll go for the reporting section of the sale reports and the purchase reports. Thank you for watching.